Hello, happy Wednesday. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday so far. I am ready to sit down and plan my meals. I did survey the family to see what they wanted. One question that I've been asked a lot this week by a couple different people is, okay, when you do your meal plan, is that just for you or is that for your family? No, it's for me and my family. So when I plan my meals, I follow Ultimate Portion Fix, and I am a meal plan B. Now, my husband, sometimes when we like really kind of dial in our nutrition or before vacation or something, he'll like try to follow the containers, and he's in a totally different meal plan. And so what I'll usually do for that is figure out what his containers are and just add in extra containers. So if you're not a meal plan B, if you're a C or a D or an E or F, something like that, you can still take my meal plan and then just add in extra containers. So for instance, he usually asks for an extra scoop of protein in his Shakeology, so I'll do that. So that means there's his extra red that he gets. Sometimes he'll have, he usually gets an extra yellow than me, which makes me jealous, or he'll have some extra greens. But when we're really dialing in, we'll pay attention, and I'll kind of write notes on the meal plan to note that, okay, my husband gets an extra one of these, or he needs to double up on the vegetables or something like that. But just in general, we eat, my whole family eats whatever I have planned. Now, does my son always eat exactly what I have planned? No, to where I have leftovers every day. He buys his lunch from school most of the time because that's what he prefers. And I have been encouraging him. I'm like, I'll ask him, what'd you have for lunch today? And I'll be like, I didn't hear a vegetable in there. It's like, can we please sneak in some vegetables? But he's been pretty good about adding in some fruit or something like that. But at dinner, like he'll eat the chili. And for a salad, he doesn't really eat a salad per se, but I know that he likes cucumbers and tomatoes, so I'll chop up some cucumbers and tomatoes for him, and that will be his salad. So it's, and then we do always have the option of, he liked the ramen. If there's something that I'm making that I know that he's not gonna, like a butternut squash soup, he's not gonna eat that. I know it will make him try it, but then there's always the option of like a sandwich or something like that, or a breakfast bowl that he can heat up on his own to eat. But when I plan my meals, I plan them for me. And if your family, if you have someone in your family like a spouse or a significant other that's wanting to follow the containers as well, but they're in a different container plan, I think it's easier to probably start with the lower plan and then add containers. Like if you're a meal plan A and you're looking at my plan, you would have to take away a couple of containers, which isn't too hard to do. Just take out the element that like the yellow or the extra containers. But I think it's easier to start lower and then add in containers. So that's what I would do. I wouldn't try to do a whole meal plan for, I'm a B, my husband's an F, so I'm going to create something totally different for him. Nope. You're going to get what I'm going to get, and maybe you'll get a double portion of the meat that I'm eating or a double portion of the vegetables or something like that. So that's how I do it. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to share my screen. And so I did ask the family what they wanted. I didn't really get very many excited answers or anything like that. So I didn't. My son's like, aren't you supposed to make some chicken parmesan for Blake? I was like, yes, that's what we were supposed to have tonight. But I was kind of behind on my day, so we're going to have that tomorrow instead of leftovers, and we're going to have leftovers tonight. So that's how that works. All right, so the first thing I do is, I went ahead and did this already, is I put in the days of the week and the dates, and then anything that we have going on. I plan to go into the office again next week. We have a virtual event that we're doing, so I was going to go in for that, and then soccer practice, and just, you want to know, you can even put the times of the events if you needed to, so that you know, okay, I know that I'm going to be in the office. I can either choose to bring in my lunch or go out for lunch while I am doing that. So it's nice to know how much time you'll have to plan your meals. All right, so I start every day with my Shakeology, and I was just talking with someone about it, and they're like, how does it compare to other protein powders? it has a lot more vitamins and minerals and nutrients in it. So it's not just the protein, you're also getting a bunch of vitamins and nutrients and minerals and things like that. So I start my day with that, with a half a banana and peanut butter. So I have that copied down for my meal 1. And then my second meal is, I like to call it my second breakfast. So it's kind of like my morning snack meal. I made the pumpkin bread from the Monthly Fix. I didn't love it. I feel kind of bad. It kind of just tasted more like a wheat bread with some pumpkin flavor. I don't know. It wasn't my favorite. So we are going to take it off. But I think I do like having, so sometimes I have a hard time adding a vegetable to breakfast just because that's not what I'm used to. So I don't know if I might leave that green down there. Let's see. Let's figure out what we're going to have. Let's think of some breakfast foods. And then the second meal I have is the breakfast fried rice with the toast, which I'll probably need to make tomorrow. Okay. Another one that I like to do. Oh, let's do the, I'm going to replace this one just while I'm thinking still. I'm going to do the turkey sausage breakfast scramble. And that includes, it's a recipe from the elimination diet I did. That includes like some turkey sauce. You could either use, I usually use the turkey sausage crumbles, or you could just use ground turkey. And then some sweet potatoes that have been roasted, and some spinach and mushrooms. And it is delicious, and it's an easy meal prep breakfast. So I don't know why I put that one there. So, and then that would be my red, yellow, and green. So I'm going to copy that. And so I pick 2 meals for meal 2, and then I alternate them throughout the week. So that'll be on Monday. I can put it here for Wednesday. Boom. And then on Friday. And then I think the other breakfast I'll do, and I will pull that green back up, is I'm going to do, now that I've upgraded my, my version of Word, it's much easier to move these around and it doesn't get so out of whack. And it's not ready. I'm going to move this back to the green, red, and yellow. And I'm going to make this, oh, there we go, come back. I'm going to make this a ham and spinach omelet. And I'll do breakfast potatoes on the side. Breakfast potatoes, which is really just chop up a potato and then saute it. Potatoes. All right, so, and I'll probably do that with mushrooms. Ham and spinach. Ham, mushroom. My husband and I were just talking. I made that beef and vegetable pot pie, and he's like, I really like mushrooms. I was like, I really do too, but I always forget about them for some reason. All right, and then, okay, I'm going to make this right. Go over. Okay. I could just move these all over, but I'm just going to line them up, because then I'm going to copy and paste them. There are many different ways I could have gone about this, but this is the way I'm choosing. Okay, you're good. Instead of changing the colors. And finally, okay, so then I'm going to copy this and the containers. Copy, so that will be my Sunday and Tuesday. Paste. And Thursday. And Saturday. And paste. Back to the top. Okay, so we've got meal 1, meal 2. I usually leave Sundays open for a salad or sandwich or whatever leftovers we had from Saturday. And then on for snack. I'm going to do, let's see, what's a better, let's go to the cards and see what we see. I don't feel like I really want tomatoes. That sounds good. Yeah. Pick something with nuts. Tomatoes and mozzarella with an apple. That kind of sounds good. Okay, so I'm using these are my color combo meal plan cards, and you can get them at What's Working Here. They have the containers on the front, so the green, purple, and blue, and then the name of the meal, and then the ingredients you need on the back. So I'm going to make that the tomatoes and mozzarella with an apple. So we're just going to flip that out. Tomatoes. And so you could either do like a mozzarella string cheese, or you could melt some mozzarella on top, which would be good. Just kind of broil it in the oven. All right, so that is going to be my Sunday. My Tuesday. Oh, see, things got wacky here. Let's copy and paste it right so it'll be right. But actually, I think I'm going to leave it because my husband asked for chicken enchiladas, and that would mean my blue would be moved around, so that's fine. And so I'm just going to make this the peaches and sunflower seeds. You'll see why in a minute. Okay, back up to the top. So I told my husband we haven't had fish in a while, so he's like, we'll make sure we have salmon. So do I want to do a lemon dill salmon, or do I want to do, I think I will go with a teriyaki salmon. Whoa, capitals. Come on. Work. Teriyaki. Come on. Man, why can't I type? Salmon. And then I'm going to have that with some rice noodles. I am struggling apparently tonight. Noodles and snap peas. Okay. It doesn't even know what I want to say. Yucky. Okay. And then we will have some sesame seeds for the orange. But those will not get moved down here. All right, so then I'm going to copy that, and that will be my leftover lunch. And then we're done with Sunday. Monday, we already have breakfast planned. We already have our breakfast snack. We already have our lunch planned. And then I just need, I think I might leave those peaches and pecans on there because that's really good, especially now that's kind of chilly. Okay, I'm going to leave that on there because I'm enjoying it. And then, okay, so I'm going to jump down here. I know I'm kind of jumping around, but I know these containers are already kind of sorted out. So let's make this the chicken enchiladas because I know those have cheese, so that's why that blue container is going to go down there. Chicken enchiladas. And I think it only has like a half of a green, so I think I usually put some bell peppers on the side as extra green. So like if you find a recipe that only has like a half of a green container or a half of a red container, you can always double up on something to make it more, or add another vegetable. Okay, so then that will be the same. Okay. So that is Wednesday, so I still need a Monday meal. Okay, I'm trying to think of what else. What else did the family ask for? I got salmon. All right, so we'll need something beefy. So let's go to the cards and see. I feel like I've made that a lot lately. I know what I wanted to make. I think I wanted to do that one thing with beans. Maybe, the shrimp and turkey sausage gumbo. That would be good. So shrimp and turkey sausage gumbo. And so that's really a red and a green and a teaspoon, I believe. So I'm gonna add the brown rice to be the yellow. And that is a fixate recipe. And then I'll add a salad on the side, and that'll take care of my green, and the dressing will be the orange. Okay, and then on Tuesday we can do tacos. And I did have someone ask, they're like, well, what kind of taco shells do you use? I just use hard taco shells. Probably not the healthiest, but it's okay. Not everything has to be perfect. So we'll make this tacos. And then usually and I eat those with black olives. And then I don't need this green there because it's taken care of there. Is there anywhere else? Two, three, I'm missing a green. I wonder if I can put, so I usually make a taco salad. Would be my lunch. And I can add that extra green that I'm missing. Copy to this. Where's it gonna show up? And then I think I'm planned for the week. There we go. Faster, faster. Okay, so you got to see me move around some containers and see how that's done, and start with whatever recipe you want and then make the containers work. Okay, I know. I'll make that prettier. Okay, so then we got the taco salad with the peaches and sunflower seeds. So when I make taco salad for the dressing, I just use salsa. And then we've got our chicken enchiladas, which, did I spell enchiladas wrong? Weird. And then we have that for lunch. And then Thursday is leftover night, and then salad and sandwich. And we usually eat out on Fridays and Saturdays. 18 minutes. I always like to see how long it takes. So meal planning doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to take a super long time. But if you need some help with your meal plan, feel free. I'm always happy to kind of go over, see what you've got going, and where we might be able to kind of tweak some things and make it work for you. And speaking about tweaks, I'm starting the Healthy Tweaks Challenge next week. And I hope that you will join me for that. Find some information for that over on in my newsletter if you're part of the newsletter. And I hope you'll join me.